Thank the maker. Wasabi, collecting model kits, toys, and collectibles is my hobby. But I'm not going to recycle bars because this is my man George Lucas, the creator of Star Wars. Wasabi, collecting model kits, toys, and collectibles is my hobby. I'm sorry I'm going to recycle that bar. But we've got a very special guest today on Rams's 5-Minute Reviews. Today we're reviewing the George Lucas StormTrooper in Disguise. And I love this figure. Let's just get that out the way. I think the white gives off this nice glossy look whenever light shines on it, and I think it's beautiful. This figure is probably my favorite figure I've purchased recently. Like out of like Black Series, Marvel Legends type figures, obviously. Now, if I can say about the sculpt, I'm not too pleased with this George Lucas head sculpt. Now, this is supposed to be of our Jesus Christ, our Savior, George Lucas himself. And I'll preface that by saying, back when I was in elementary school and I was up late crying, missing my mom, everyone always told you pray to God. Me, I didn't feel God existed because if he did, why would he have had my mom leave me when I was 3? So instead, shut the fuck up. No one wants to hear your sob story. I prayed to George Lucas until I was at least in middle school. And trust me, if you're going to laugh, I got all the laughs in elementary and middle school about it, so I'm not worried. Yeah, I would say, oh, George Lucas, please, praying, this, that, and the other, for whatever random things. By the time I was a teenager, I was kind of just doing it for jokes. But I really love George Lucas. Like, I think his era of Star Wars is beloved. Now, I'm a 90s baby, so I grew up with the prequels. So, as much as I didn't really enjoy all of them, they grew on me as I got older. And especially after I sat through those sequel movies that Disney god-awful ruined my favorite trilogy saga with. Now, you know, I think they've done good things on the television side, but with Rogue One, but oh my god. George, can you please come save us? Because Disney has not got a movie right. Honestly, besides if they're rehashing your best work or killing off your best characters. You know what? This isn't about Disney and Star Wars. I'm going to sound like Star Wars theory. As far as the body, I'm pretty sure this is just a reuse of the last StormTrooper we got, but that was a pretty dope figure, so I'm not going to crap on this. This thing has great articulation, and I'll go over that shortly. It is, you know, like I said, the head sculpt is what bothers me, because I saw the 2005 version of this, and that thing's head sculpt, how is that better and more closer in resemblance to George Lucas than this is? And this came out within the last couple years. I'm just a little confused about that. But anyway, he comes with like these standard hands. I'm okay with that. I didn't need anything fancy. So starting off with articulation, the head's got a good forward, a good back, a good, honestly, 360 if you want to get a little Reagan on. But yeah, great articulation. You've got butterfly here, so that's great for posability. You've got a good bend right there, as well as this. I have no complaints. I don't plan on posing this thing extreme, so I'm okay with it not having crazy posing points. Knee, you get a simple bend there. And I've come to notice with Black Series, they always have tight joints at the feet, so this isn't surprising. With a good swivel, wow. Okay. Like I said, I really didn't expect that, but it's great to have, and great torso articulation. This thing is amazing. Like, I understand, well, obviously this body wasn't originally intended for this, so that's... As far as accessories, you get this standard blaster. It's not bad, besides the fact that I'm not a fan of the color of it. Like, I think the color is a little toy-like, and they could have done a little better, but it's okay. Obviously, you get the StormTrooper helmet. I wouldn't really call this an accessory. I don't like putting it on because it's kind of hard to put on George's head, and it gets kind of stuck on his nose when you take it off. I don't want to mess up the already kind of not close head sculpt as is. So to be honest, I had no intentions on him wearing it anyway. Now, as I said before, I'm an avid George Lucas fan. Like, I compared him to God when I was younger. He literally created the thing that made me the happiest. And I just hate the fact that he was bullied into selling his baby, and it's now being squandered. So I'm always going to big up George Lucas, and I'm always going to support him. I did when the prequels were around, and I will continue to do it. I just find it funny how 10 years ago everybody was shitting on him and laughing at him and saying the prequels are so bad, and then a couple years go by and suddenly everyone's like, oh, the sequels suck, man. The prequels were, I wish we stopped there. The prequels are a lot better. I wish the head sculpt was a little bit more accurate, but other than that, this thing has great articulation. I only really paid like $19, $22, I think, for this thing. So like, I have no gripes with this figure. It's a great Black Series figure and pickup. I recommend it. And if you're a stan of George Lucas like me, there's no reason why you wouldn't want this. Bye.